It's just, is the Slippy. You want to switch sides?
We can switch sides if you want. There we go.
That better.
That seems more. For some reason, me on the right just seems correct. It felt weird being on the left.
Did it? Were you
Yeah,
uncomfortable?
I don't know why. It just seemed weird.
Yeah, it's kind of like your ponytail. It always makes me a little uncomfortable.
Oh, would you like me to put it somewhere else? About up here,
Let's put it over the top and see some bangs.
just like this.
Yeah,
It's like, it's like
just like that.
Travolta's wig.
No, the whole show. Whole show.
Yeah.
I want you to just.
It looks like
And then,
Travolta's wig.
Travolta. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. Let's see who we have in here today. Let's take a roll call. How about that? So earlier we had Marco, we had James Alton, Angelo, Six Gun Slinging, Slippy's here, Angelo again, Davey, who likes flowers. I like flowers. We got who else do we have? Marco, Jesse McJames. Got something for you, Jesse. You ready? Welcome to the Slippy and Thrifty show. Oh, what?
Wow, you ruined that.
Oh, goodness gracious. You can't have anything without ads, right? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I guess I'm going to have to screw that off. Yeah, did that. All right, well, you got to hear about 2 seconds of it. All right, so who else we got? Sean, hello from over the drink. Kathleen, good to see you. Good morning. Who else we got? Jason Beecher, hello. Terry's Knives and Man Stuff. Hey, you doing, Terry? It's good to have you in here. Singing Toad, hey, you're on time. I appreciate it. Yeah, where's the applause now, right? We got to get that fixed. Who else we got? MB EDC, how you doing? No prizes yet, MB. We'll get to them. Sharp Guy ATX. Yeah, looks like that's about it for now. But welcome everybody.
I know there's way more in here. We've probably missed some. There's currently 25 people watching, so there's some people that may not have commented yet.
Okay.
Tyler Gibson, Horsehead Bookends.
There we go.
Who else have we got? We got Extravagant Ernie, said he's here for some finely crafted American brands. Booger McGee. The applause, 45 minutes after we needed it.
So
Goldfish for 75. Welcome all.
Yes, please go hit the like button. Smash it. Thrash it. Destroy it.
Touch it real inappropriately. Ray's here, North Star Knife Reviews. Welcome.
Ray. Where's Ray? I'm not seeing Ray.
It's just commented.
Why am I not seeing all the comments again? This is annoying. Live chat. All of it. All of it. We got EDC in here. So we've already got a couple of UK fellers in here. So did you guys have a good week? Did you have an entertaining week of knives and knife purchases and knife videos and knife love?
I've had a very interesting week, actually, with knives.
Have you?
Yes.
Why was that?
Well, I started doing shorts again, so I wanted to do a couple of those. Maybe on days I didn't do a full length video. Mm-hmm. Did a couple of different bits and pieces. A couple of older Swiss Army knives I've picked up that I won't say yet until they arrive because they're really cool. I did do a review recently on the 84mm electrician, which is excellent.
Right.
Was really excited about that. But yeah, pretty decent week. How about you, John?
I have been throttled by other things in my life, taking away all my time from my fun time. So, yeah, another drab week of knifery for me. But we're going to talk about USA made knives and our favorites among them. I just found it to be too difficult to really say all these. I've got so many of them that are worthy of being on the show today that maybe aren't going to make the cut. So kind of rounded it in down to about 16 knives somewhere in there. But
Yeah,
I think
I've
it's
got
going to
maybe
be a. Go ahead.
I've got like 20, 25 knives out, rough, just a guess, but I've got way more like John that it's just too hard to pick. So I've picked some real favorites, and I've picked some different ones you guys may not have seen yet, just to mix it up a bit. So that'd be pretty cool.
Right. That's a pretty tail you got there, Slippy.
Thanks. It's actually longer than it actually looks on camera. There you go.
I think you've gotten a little sunlight on it because it's.
Yeah, that's from New Zealand in the sea. It dyed the hell out of it, and it's all like
Yeah,
ratty as well.
it's much lighter. You go any more into New Zealand again, and you
I
might
will
end up
be
being
again.
blonde by the time you get back.
Let me tell you about blondes.
All right. You go ahead. I'm listening.
Um, I wouldn't know anything about blondes. I'm single.
That's right. What were
Uh,
you saying? So you got
Andrew,
what? Like,
I am not doing my US accent the whole show. Um, it's terrible at best, and I could not put it up for an hour.
yeah. The thing is, it's like whenever you do it, and I know how bad it is, I don't criticize it because I just want you to. I want to encourage you to keep trying it. Whereas with
Yeah,
you
it's
and
real.
my accent, you're just so critical of it that I just like I can't even do it for a little bit because then you'll just jump my case.
It's
Like I
because
tried
it
to do an
changes.
Australia one the
It
other day,
makes
and
it.
you were like, "That is not even close." Fuck off. Fuck off. You know what I mean? So just don't do it anymore. Can't even have fun.
Jackass.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Lots of American stuff coming and going. I kind of decided that I really just have too much Chinese stuff because I'm looking at the collection. A lot of the stuff. It's not nothing against it. I just would like to have more diversity in the collection. So I think I'm gonna kind of buy fewer Chinese knives, only just because I have so many of them, not because I have anything against them, but just to
I'm
diversify.
exactly with you on that.
Yeah.
Um, my sort of the last sort of 6 months, my knives are actually American made. Of I'd say more than doubled. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we won't talk about Swiss Army knives, but you know what's going on there.
Yeah,
Um,
but you got more Switzerland knives than anything else, right?
I literally do now. Yeah, 6 months ago I had nowhere near. Now it's just all these trays here are full of Swiss Army knives. Um, but even my British knife collection is slowly growing, and that was very small a couple months ago.
Yeah. Speaking of that, could maybe we get a little bit of a sneak peek of one of your recent reviews, the wonderful
Oh, you would
Arthur
like to
Wright,
see the Arthur Wright Premium
yeah,
Barlow?
the premium one with the
Yeah, of course.
very
You'll all have to
nice
put up with fingerprints on the blades though, because I haven't got a cloth here to wipe.
back spring that's been worked and crafted to precision. Well, let's get a better look at that. No one can see a 1 inch square. Hmm.
Like it's bang down the middle as well. It's done so well.
Now tell us about what you had to pay and how you acquired this piece.
So this was up for sale on the Discord, actually the Slip Joint Sanitarium Discord, and it was
Yeah.
up for a
Speaking of
very
that,
reasonable price.
why don't you act as an authority on that and put up a link to the Discord?
I shall. I'll have to find the link though because I'm on the computer. But
Yeah, we're missing Randy today. He's not feeling well, so hope Randy's doing better soon.
but Taylor's Eyewitness stamped on the bolsters.
Hmm.
It's all flush. The pull's excellent on it. And one of the things I really like about what they do with Taylor's Eyewitness, when you put it in the half stop, you can see the tang is flush to the pivot,
Yep,
and then as well in the close position as well.
neat.
So that's really cool. Saves getting any sort of junk or anything in there.
Right.
But it's if you want to see it more up close, I did review it a couple of days ago. Go check it out after the live. But it's so nice. It's African blackwood. It's like a hardwood scales, or covers, I should say, brass liners, stainless steel, really nice. One that's not going to go anywhere. One of those knives that, when you see it at the time, you sort of just have to click buy, buy,
Can we
buy,
see
buy, buy.
the bolster once again?
Yes.
Now we've been calling that an Ashley. It's a Taylor Eye.
It's a Taylor Eye, yeah, that is the Taylor's Eyewitness.
What did I say, Ashley?
No, I think you said British Barlow.
Somebody said Ashley. In question mark.
And EDC, yes, I am enjoying it. EDC is the one I purchased it from.
Yeah, TEW, not Arthurite. I think one of us called it an Arthurite. I don't know, it might have been me, it might have been you. I don't even remember. I know somebody did. So anyway, TEW. Sorry about that. But no, I'm envious of that one. I've seen a lot of those premium ones on the All About Pocket Knives website, but I just hesitant to pay 115, 120, whatever it is, 130 for it. You stepping in as moderator today? Okay.
We could make you moderator.
We got to give you privileges. We got to give you privileges.
I'll do it now.
Yeah. There we go.
How do I give him privileges?
You go here. Add as moderator. Boom. Done.
Done. Perfect.
Done.
But yeah, it's a really nice one. I was glad to pick that one up. It's really cool. And EDC, you gave it to me for a very, very, very nice price. So I really, how do I ban? A really nice price. So I appreciate that. And it came like everything, like exactly as it should, in the box, all the packaging, the sort of certificate of authenticity was there. Everything, just immaculate. So I appreciate that. And I will be putting a link to the Discord now. I'm trying my best to find it on the computers. I normally do this on my phone.
Right. I'd have to go to your website or webpage to get it. And I don't want to lag the show down.
Never.
Yeah. But anybody who's not already there, you got to check out the Discord because there's just a lot of wealth of information in there. We trade knives, we sell knives, we talk knives, and a lot of nonsense. And just recently we've created a new section in the Discord where it's sort of after dark. So you just all no holds barred.
Yeah, so we've made the main sanitarium to be just sort of more PG, to be more inclusive for everyone.
The sanitarium is now a little more sanitized. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the sanitarium has been sanitized. And then I've made an after dark where enter at your own risk. Everyone can say whatever they like. But if it's your own risk joining. Right. But the main channel is just, Kathleen has joined the sanitarium. Thank you, Kathleen.
Excellent. Yeah, no cursing around Kathleen or you get banned. Unless she's the one cursing. Then you can curse. All right, well, we're about 13 minutes in. We haven't even showed a knife. Well, one knife. So let's start sewing some American-made brilliance here. You want to go first?
If you go first, I'm going to send a couple links to Tobacco Ridge that you can post throughout.
Oh, okay. Well, let's start with maybe towards the lower tier of ones that are on my list here. But we're going to start with this beautiful case with mahogany bone. The mini copperhead. Mini copper lock, sorry. So we have that beautiful mahogany jig bone and all American made from Case. We got a good one. Lucked out. No gappage. Blade's fairly well centered. But I really like the blade on this one a lot. Got the swedge and the long pull. And it just is an awesome pattern. Makes for a great little smaller carry, but beefy enough you can get some work done with it. So it's pretty versatile for a smaller blade, smaller knife. And I don't know, what is this, like I guess you'd call that like a mid back, right? Lock back. It's
Yeah.
in the middle. But nice little clip point blade on that sucker. And this is an old enough one that is actually stamped on there, which is nice. Wish they'd stuck with that. But let me get my mat out here so I can measure this. Should have had that out. It's actually 3.5, a little over 3 5/8 closed length. So yeah, that'll fit in your pocket pretty nicely. Pretty nice little EDC style carry. And they make just so many of these. They make a ton of the mini copper locks that you pretty much have your pick of the litter in terms of what handle material you'll want. But
Yeah,
I really like this shield on this one, the double X. And yeah, this one's just in stainless, but all the same, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So there's my first selection there, sir. What do you have?
I'll go off the back of that with another case knife. I think I'm going to go with, what have I got here? Let's just get this one out of the way, but so you'll know this is one of my favorites. It's a sow belly Tony Bowes, the ebony scales. Would you say this is the propeller shield on this, John?
I don't know. They call it something else too. So,
but really well made. Pick this one up at Sharp Show. Flawless fit and finish.
Nice Baxter's saying that the mini copper lock's a little small for his hands, but yeah. But you got beautiful sheep's foot on the.
Yeah, this is what I love about the 75 and on the sow belly. It's a really nice, chunky, decent belly on it as well, like thickness.
All right.
Plus, when you use the sort of the sheep's foot on the sow belly, it makes the knife so comfortable to use. That's why I use the sort of sheep's foot as the main blade if I'm carrying a sow belly. It's just so comfortable in the hand.
Right, and yeah, they're making that more and more available now.
Which is so good to see. Got the spade blade on there as well. This one does have a bit of a point to it, so I can use it to pierce.
Right.
But just the action on this, the fit and finish on it is spectacular, and I love the wood on this as well as ebony. It's so hard to see on the camera light. But after live, I'll take a picture of it outside in daylight, and I'll show you what the wood looks like, and I'll chuck it in the Discord.
Yeah, you're pretty good. You got a lot of good lighting in there today. You got some sunlight coming through the window there.
The grain on it's really nice. It's done so well. All the pins are flush. Just really nicely made. Now, this is the one that I don't use. This is a Safe Queen. I do have one that I do carry and sort of beat about, and I'll just show you that one quickly. Where is that? That is just in the green. I think it's olive green synthetic. Exactly the same pattern.
Yeah.
But this is my sort of user sow belly that I haven't got an issue carrying or using. Bolsters are all scratched up. You can see where it's been used and thrown about. But even this one's flawlessly made as well. Little tiny bit of blade rub on there. You can see from the sheep's foot blade.
Yeah, it's that COVID snot green that I really love.
Yeah. But a little bit of blade rub doesn't bother me on a user knife. I'm more than happy just to beat it about and use it. But this is a favourite for me to use. Really like that one as well.
Right.
That's a cool one to use.
So you want to see my sow belly?
Go on.
This is the one I've chose.
Oh, the 6.5?
6.5 bone stack. Again, Tony Bowes design, like you mentioned. And fit and finish on it is excellent. They got this
Frank
one right.
says it's Kermit the Frog's favourite.
Is it? Yeah, Kermit, the old green one. Yeah, not my favorite handle material, that green one, but that's all right, man. I mean, for a
Yeah,
beater.
it's not my favorite either. It was sort of I wanted to try one, and it was the cheapest sow belly I could buy in the UK, so that's why I went for that one to try it.
Right.
But I ended up really liking it. Elan, are you talking about the synthetic, the green? I'm not sure. I've not tried to. Six Guns pretty much categorized me perfectly.
What's that say?
I'm going to bring it up now so you can see it.
All right. Well, we got, one of my favorite patterns and one of my favorite knife brands and one of my favorite handle materials.
Yeah, the 6.5 bone sag is done so well. Elan,
So
I'm not sure if you can dye the synthetic. I imagine you probably could, but you can get synthetic dye.
you could probably, but I don't
Yeah,
know. It'd probably end up just kind of being some dull brownish color.
yeah. And Six Gun, yes, I do drink fruity flavored tea, so you've nailed me pretty much bang on.
Fruity flavored tea, huh?
Fruity flavored tea, I do, yes.
But it's been kind of a case centric show so far, huh? So let's not always have this. But some of the best knives or American knives are case knives. So what are you going to do? It is what it is, right? What
Dean
else?
P says he has that one. It's the only case sow belly he has.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a good one, man. It's a pricey one, but it's good.
So I've got another older USA made knife here. This is one that I only have a couple in this exact pattern, but this is a Remington. And it is a Remington doctor's knife.
Oh, okay.
The yellow sort of synthetic Delrin, whatever you want to call it. Angelo, thank you for gifting a membership. Really appreciate that. And Biggie's Knives was the recipient.
Thank you, Angelo.
But I have to give a big shout out to Mikey Newman, who actually helped me pick up quite a few of these American made knives that I'm going to show. I think about 3 or 4 of them I've got here. He helped me pick up off the secondary market. But you can see the fit and finish on this is pretty much flawless. I can't see any gaps. What looks like it might be a gap down here, you can see here, is just where the brass liners is a bit patina. I need to clean them up a bit. But apart from that,
There's a little polishing.
the blade is even perfectly centered as well.
That's spot on.
Yeah, Remington shield there. And even looks like the factory grind on here as well. I can't see any use on the blade.
So who's made that? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I've not looked into it too much. But it's
Like,
all I can see from the tang stamp. It's made in USA around the outside of a circle that says Remington in the middle.
all right. Probably.
But I've got a lot of these similar knives like this. I need to research and see which actual company actually made them, but I've just not got round to it yet. But I've checked it for blade wrap. There's nothing, and the action on it is it's about a 7 pull, and for a doctor's knife, that's really good. Nice snap on the close as well. And this is one I think I'm going to sort of finish cleaning up, and I'm actually going to carry because I've never been a fan of the doctor's knife, but since Rough Rider did that, the bare end like this is with no bolster cap on it, I think I'm a much bigger fan of it like this way around.
The Appaloosa one.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Nice sort of size in the hand. Perfect really for the UK. It's a nice slender, sort of just pocket knife or pen knife looking one. So that's another cool one. Really like that one.
Is that blade length legal?
It's a good question. Let me find something to measure it with. Cutting edge, yes. Full blade length is just over.
999. Yes. Authorities. Okay, well, you know how funny it would be if you got hauled off the show live.
By the constabulary.
Yeah, we hear you've got some knives that aren't legal you're carrying. This straight to the pokey.
Yeah.
And then the you go on trial and you've got the ponytail and the judge looks at you and you're guilty.
Yeah. but
guilty.
No. But Frank Olivo's got it right. Only if you get caught. and I live in very, very, very rural area, and I haven't seen a police officer.
So you know the two
from
cops in town, right?
Yes,
Okay, let's find one that's not in town.
there isn't any that are not in town.
What's Cardiff? Yes, the Cardiff police, please. We're gonna get you.
They wouldn't drive all the way down here just to tell me off front.
Yeah, for that. You have blade length of 3¼ inches, sir.
Yeah.
I can see it happening. You know who else carries illegally?
Who's that?
Jesse McJames.
But he does as well.
Yeah, he takes his knives to work. It's supposed to be a secret, but everybody knows.
Everybody knows Jesse picks his nose.
Yeah. Filth. Just absolutely. Let's look at that green knife again, real quick.
Oh, I've got a different green knife. Do you want to
The
see
green
that one
pea.
instead?
No.
You want to see the pea green?
Yeah.
All right. Where is the pea green?
Jesse. Jesse's been handling that knife.
Ah.
100%. All right, what's next? You want something non-case?
Yeah, go for it.
How about just the old standard? What do you think it is?
Oh, the 110. Smiley, you're very welcome. I hope you're enjoying them.
Yeah. Now look at the bolsters on this one.
Are they flat? This is an older one, correct?
Yeah.
How old are we talking?
This was like one of those disagreements that CJ and his dad had about the shape of the bolsters. Like, I think CJ wanted to round them off more. And so this is kind of before they started really doing that. This was a 2-dot. So I can't tell you what the date was because the blade's gone, that original blade, but it was a 2-dot. And look what Buck can do to your old knife. Look at that, man.
They do. They've done you did a video documenting what they did, and that's, if you've not seen it, anyone, you should definitely go back and watch that. It's really good. But they do a fantastic job of the knife.
Yeah, it's just, man, I wouldn't trade this for anything. It's just awesome. I just love what they've done to it. I love that it's old but new at the same time. Got the old patinaed bolsters. It's my favorite 110 that I own, for sure. 100%.
Tobacco is saying, let's see the fancy one.
The fancy one, I didn't get it out. We can get it out later if you want. Maybe later in the show. All right. Have that to look forward to. But yeah, that's an awesome USA made. 7 ounces of fun right there. You want to carry that around?
It's a big boy.
Yeah. All right, what you got? You got another one?
Yeah. What should we have?
You gonna carry on that theme, or you got something else?
Yeah, I'm going to carry on the theme. I've got another lock-in USA made knife. One that was actually sent to me by Mikey Newman as a gift, and it's the PM3.
Colorado made, huh?
Yep. And this is probably my most used sort of work knife, really, that I use outside and abuse. I'm not sort of afraid to beat on it. Blade's all scratched to hell. It's been resharpened. But it's a great knife. And it's my first experience with a compression lock. And I must say, I think I prefer it to a liner lock. Just how easy it is, and you haven't got to worry about getting your finger sliced off when you're trying to close the blade.
You've made our moderator very happy.
Tobacco, I really enjoy this knife. It's a good knife. Am I a traditional guy at heart? Yes, but I do have a special place for really well made and thought out modern knives. Yes, Jesse, we know it's not UK legal.
Yes.
She's calling the police
right
again.
Here, let me get you on camera here. Yep, that's him. That's him.
But the thing I love about it is it's easy for me to open, use, even with my left hand if my right hand's not free, even with the lock. That's why I like using it as a work knife. It's just easy to use.
Measure the blade, he says.
There's no point. It's over. It's a locking knife. It doesn't matter. It could be like a 1mm blade. It locks, so it's illegal.
How you doing, Kirby Creek? Welcome to the show. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yeah. So yeah, that's one I overlooked. I probably should have pulled out, some of the modern ones. But you've made Tobacco's Day. That might be the only modern one we show, isn't it? Or you got more of those?
That's a semi-modern. I've got a semi-modern one.
Semi-modern?
It's semi. Do you want to just see the semi-modern now?
You got a semi?
I've got a semi. Do you want to see the semi?
Let's see the semi. Oh, yeah, there we go.
See, it's classic design, but with modern materials. 112
Correct.
Slim Pro TRX with the S30V blade. Another one of my favorite sort of working knives to use outside.
Do you actually use the clip, or you just throw it in the pocket?
When I'm on the way out the door, the clip gets used. But when I'm in the middle of doing stuff, it gets thrown to the bottom of my pocket.
The laziness sets in after you've got to work.
Because it's a good clip, but I'm not a fan, as you know, of clips, and it's quite stiff to get into the pocket, so I normally just close it and then just yeet it into my pocket or on the floor or wherever I'm sort of working.
It's kind of like your hairstyle. It's very proper in front and very lazy and party-like at the end.
Correct. That's exactly it. You've nailed it. But that's another one that gets beaten on a lot.
Right.
So those two are my most used sort of user knives, I would say, for anything outdoor, any sort of hard use, is the 112 and the Para 3.
Also, you've made an announcement. Can I make this public?
What sort of announcement is it?
You and Mikey.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Engaged in an activity.
Gimp. Yes, you can announce it.
Okay, so Texas Blade Show next year, 25. That's in March. I can't remember the exact date. Do you know it? Happen to know it off the top of your head?
7th and 8th.
7th and 8th. Slipster and Mikey Newman are going to head to the Lone Star State. Right here. And I'll be joining them. At the Texas Blade Show. So you guys have...
Yeah, any of you jackasses that come into that, come and say hello.
Yeah, and we've been invited to a certain table to have our way with... Yeah, have our way with the table. Yeah, 100%. And we're going to do that and have fun and hang out. And all kind of debauchery may take place. Can't say exactly what, but I'm excited for that. So just under a year, right? About 11 months away.
US, just under a year. And you guys in the US that do come, you can actually see what my personality is like off of YouTube. The same personality John sees all the time.
Right. It's not much different, I gotta say. Maybe just toned down slightly for a broader audience, but that's about it.
Yep. Yes, Andrew, I've already discussed with John that I'm going to be wearing cowboy hats and cowboy boots.
Right. There's only two things from Texas. Slippy and Mikey.
Yeah.
I think I know what you mean there. That's not very nice. Take it easy on this old state here.
Would it be steers and then something that rhymes with steers?
Mm-hmm. You guys will have a blast.
Does it begin with a Q?
You know who else we should invite from Texas?
Who's that?
Mr. Kalen.
100%. Anyone else in Texas, just come along.
Come on,
right,
man. Come on out. All Texas boys. Texas, here we come, Mikey says. You see this?
Yeah, we're coming.
Where did it go? I always lose it on this side. There we go. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited for that. But, all right. Carry on, sir, with your beautiful knives.
Okay.
What do you got next?
Look at another older one that I think I've shown before, but we'll look at it again anyway. Another Remington. This is a Remington jackknife.
Have you seen this? This is
steers and racism. I think we'll steer clear of the racism comments.
Let's not do that.
Yeah. But we have a Remington jackknife. I believe they called this the sort of like the Christmas tree acrylic, I believe it was called when I was looking up online. And it's sort of like this glittery, sort of different colors, red, yellows, greens. Nice shield on there. Really well made as well. And it's seen a lot of use, but still loads of action in the blade. Nice edge on the front and the back. Don't know who sharpened it before me, but it looks like it was a belt sander.
They belted it.
It still has incredible action on it. But the blade that's seen the most use is the pen blade, and you'll see what I mean.
Have you researched this one to find out who made it?
I have not. I'm not the best with research.
Are you an expert?
No, I'm not an expert.
Have we made that clear enough to everyone?
That I'm an idiot? It's...
No, I thought we'd made that clear back on the previous show that we were on. You know, the RJ show. That all of us were just a round table of retards.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not a PC word, but we're calling ourselves that, not someone else. So just get over yourself over there. I can see how upset you are with me using that word.
I think it's acrylic, this covers. I don't think it's celluloid, because it's not sort of gassed out like they do when they're really old or sort of faded.
Yeah, right.
They're still like really shiny. See how
they are
clear and crystal clear they are.
100%.
But that's a really cool one.
I don't know what to think of it. I like it, but I'm
with you. I like it, but I don't like it for this. If that makes sense. It's like if you do this, look how much better the knife is.
With your hand there. I don't know how
well,
much.
Just imagine this was a different handle material. If
I
do this,
and while you've drawn my attention to it, Tobacco Ridge is a massive watch guy. Can you show your watch on camera here? And can you get a really close-up look at it?
I can take it off and give you a close-up look if you like.
Fantastic. Now tell us a little bit about this thing.
It's a watch.
Well, what else?
It's an Orient Bambino 2, maybe. It's a 38mm case size, and it's black and silver. That's literally
not what
all
I want to know about it.
What else do you want to know about it?
Where it came from.
This isn't the watch. This is another watch.
What watch is that?
This is my watch that I bought.
Oh, well, you faked me out. Where's that one at?
The other watch is over there. I shall get it later, and I will show him.
All right. Well, I've just wasted 5 minutes of my time.
This isn't the grandfather watch. This is the Slippy watch.
This is just one you bought somewhere randomly.
Yeah, this is the one I just bought. Yeah.
Oh, you just bought?
Well, no, I've had it since January.
Ah, okay. So, what do you think of that one? It's probably
he actually helped me buy it. He gave me advice and tips and what he liked and different styles. So
special Johnny Cash edition. As he's just making that up because it's black.
I guess so.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to waste everyone's time. All right. So next, we got one that everyone likes. Everybody loves a sodbuster. Gonna save the show with the Saudi. So you know what? Why don't you go ahead and go, because I just thought of something. Go ahead and go on again, and then I'll come back to this one in just a second.
I'll go with the sodbuster.
Oh, all right. Yeah, there you go. Still on my thunder. Thanks. Appreciate it.
But I thought we would just show it at the same time because they're the same knife.
Are they exactly the same?
Is yours carbon steel?
See?
Is it amber peach jig?
You just had to rub it in. Didn't you?
But this is one I got and was like, I really want to use it. And then after a while, I started to get scared of the bone. So it's not been fully retired, but it's sort of like, you are a child. You are a massive child.
You said it, not me. Don't insult me because you flubbed.
I semi-retired this sodbuster, but I do use the yellow synthetic all the time. That's the user. This is the semi-retired.
What about the bone were you particularly afraid?
I dropped it twice and was scared it was going to crack. because it's done so well. I don't want to ruin it by throwing it on the floor.
Right. Well, don't do that. That's the whole point.
I didn't just pick it up and just yeet it at the floor. I was using it and dropped it.
Okay, for everyone 50 and older, would you explain what yeet means?
Yeah, you just pick something up and throw it really far.
Okay.
But can we see yours now?
Yeah, yes, we can. I just thought I would, fix the camera that everybody can enjoy the damn thing instead of trying to guess what it looks like.
There we go. See, John's camera actually focuses.
Sometimes.
There we go. Sometimes it focuses. Mine just doesn't.
But yeah, you can't really appreciate the handles unless you can see them with some detail there.
Yeah, 100%. And the texture on them it's done so well. They're really grippy to use.
Mm-hmm. Does create some very good tactile feel there and provide some grip. Grip the bone. There's nothing to be afraid of. But you can see mine, just stainless, no carbon. So I'm not as special.
You are as special, but in a different way. Needs.
Is it with the letter K at the end?
What, special?
Special K. That's what you're saying.
God. Special K.
Special TK. Yeah, I really like that. I mean, who doesn't like a sodbuster, right? Like, this is the knife we should have designed during our knife design video.
And then it was butchered and had bolsters either end and two blades, and it just absolutely ruined.
I think, was it a bear head and then it had two blades? I mean, it was just all over.
I can't remember, but it ended up having really nice scales, but then stupid blades.
Yeah, it was an amalgam of just bad ideas.
It's like everyone was really serious about the blade steel and the candle materials. Everything else was just a mess.
It was a funny show, I must say. Very funny show. If you haven't seen that one, go back and watch it. That one cracks me up.
It was really funny. It was just some real stupid stuff happening.
All right, what else you got? America Made.
Let's go.
Are you going to sing for us? Can we get the Brit to... How much of the, like any American type of song, like America or Star Spangled Banner or Pledge Allegiance, do you know any of this stuff? You don't know any of that?
No, because I'm not American.
As many times as you've watched the Olympics, you would think with all the Americans that always win.
I've watched the Olympics this many times.
Are you serious?
I have not watched the Olympics.
Ever?
No.
You're just not a sports nut, or you just can't be bothered?
The Olympics just doesn't do it for me.
Is it because the Brits never win anything?
Pretty much.
You know how many times I've ever seen the Brits win a track and field event?
Never.
I think maybe once. How many times I've seen them win a bobsled race?
Never.
Jamaicans beat you.
Do you want to see a knife? We'll just talk about how much you suck.
God save the Queen. All right, let's go. What else you got?
I have a Frontier jackknife, which is a gift from Thrifty.
Oh, wait. That just reminded me of something. So, like, when the king is now that there's the king is in charge, do you sing God Save the King instead of the God Save the Queen? That's how dumb your song is you can't even keep the words consistent. It depends on who's running the show.
Correct. Who's running the show?
Like, who's running this show? I don't know. Wheels are off. What is that? Who gave you that thing?
Some jackass gave it to me. What's
his name?
I can't even remember. He doesn't even make videos anymore, so. No, this was a gift from John, and it was very unexpected, and I'm very grateful for it. It's a Frontier jackknife. And I believe were they Imperial made? They are Imperial, or they made by Camillus. I can never remember.
Have you not watched my video?
I have, John, but it was a while ago. Now tell me the answer.
It's made by Camillus for Imperial.
So Camillus made Imperial.
Right.
But really nicely done. And is this the one you refurbed, or was this one bought exactly like this?
I have one exactly like that. As a matter of fact, because we think alike, and because we are of one mind, I have one as well. And look what that Dean says. I have that, Slippy. It's an awesome knife.
Yeah, it's really cool. I love the shield on this as well. It's done so well. What is it? It's a scroll, isn't it?
No.
I can't tell me what it is.
Man. DBC. DBC.
We can't say that out loud on a live.
No, we can't. Would you like a close-up look at it, everyone?
Yes, please. We would love to. One mind and one brain cell. Yes, Mikey, you're incredibly correct there.
That's not very nice. That's very unfriendly. Can anybody make out what that is? Should I make it a little larger here? Can you help him out and tell him what that is?
Tell me what it is.
First right answer gets to call Slippy a jackass. A bugle. No, not a bugle. Holy cow, guys. It's a donkey. No, it's not that either.
A powder horn?
Powder horn. Terry's Knives and Man Stuff is the winner. Please call him a JA. Right in the chat. Right in the chat.
You guys are mean.
Powder horn. 100%. There you go. Yeah, but these are awesome, awesome series of knives, guys. I'm going to talk more about those on the channel. Actually got another one of these. You want to continue this theme?
Go on, show us.
Okay, so you have basically 4 options in colors. You get this, or you get the black, or you get the old ivory, and then also like the classic yellow that our moderator hates. Not the current moderator, but our former moderator.
He's actually just arrived.
Oh, has he? Okay, hello, Randy. Hope you're feeling better, buddy. But yeah, I got the old ivory one. Just a classic white Delrin.
That's a really cool, that one.
Yeah. Old ivory, they called it. And that is also made by Camillus for Imperial in this Frontier series. And it's an awesome Stockman, dude. Look at this thing.
It's a beast.
Look at the pull. Look at the swedge.
Yeah. I love the blades on that. They're done so well.
It reminds me of another a knife.
What does it remind you of?
A Buck 301.
Speaking of Buck 301s.
For a heck of a lot less money. Right? Oh, do you have one of those? Are you going to segue into that?
I have one to
Look at the segues that are going on here, folks. Look at the segues. Yeah, that's pretty. That's
done really well. One of my favorite Stockmans, 301.
Then that's made by Camillus. And you know how I know?
How do you know?
Because it has pinned bolsters. And when Schrade was making them, they didn't pin the bolsters.
And the best thing about this one
clip blade.
is, well, they got 3 springs, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
The sheep's foot blade having its own spring in the middle because of that extra bit of sturdiness.
Yeah.
But possibly one of the most attractive clip blades on any knife ever, especially with those grind lines.
That is pretty. You know what that makes me say when I see it?
What's that?
America.
Murica,
Mm-hmm.
but really well built as well.
3-spring design, yeah.
And even though it's 3 springs, it's not actually any sort of reel that much thicker than any sort of normal Stockman. It's very minimal how much thicker it is.
Mikey Newman has gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Mikey. Appreciate it, sir. Randy got a membership. Boger McGee got a membership. Jason Beecher got a membership. Andrew at Baxter's Blades got a membership. And MBEDC. Congrats, guys. Thank you again to Mikey Newman. Friend of the show, for sure. And I'm looking really forward to meeting you, Mikey, once you come out here. Another 11 months.
Not me, though, right?
Counting down the... Me? My gosh. How come you didn't tell me I had auto unfocused? There we go.
Oh, I
yes, I'm looking forward. Of course I am. That's a silly question. Beavers are everywhere. Look at all these beavers.
So many beavers.
Don't go so hard on the beaver there, Baxter. Jesse's beavering out. Yeah, they are top quality. They're incredible,
as well.
Incredible value, guys. So go and get you some Frontiers on eBay.
Yeah, they're actually the ones you found have been really reasonably priced as well for what you're getting, aren't they?
Yeah, and there's been a couple I've gotten like new in box, right? So, yeah, they're incredible for what you get for the money. All right, so can we jump back to Case for just a moment? Another one of my favorites.
Of course.
Is their medium jack, or sometimes called Texas Jack, depends on who you ask, because there's a different Texas Jack that's got squared bolsters. This is just the what I call medium jack, because I think the Texas Jack is more like the squared bolster one. But beautiful synthetic handle.
Texas Jack is the squared.
Mm-hmm. Got the old style case logo there inside the ellipse. And then, of course, your 2 beautiful little blades at one end, making this a 2-bladed jack. Got your clip and your pin blade, or spear blade if you'd like. And yeah, these got the satin finish blade, so a little, more affordable knife. Don't have the mirror polish. But I think it's pretty classy looking, man. Very subdued, very gentlemanly. I could see carrying this one like church. This kind of reminds me of your wristwatch in that old...
Yeah, the black and silver sort of combo.
Right, Johnny Cash edition.
Yeah, it's like a suit carry, isn't it? Like a real smart carry.
Smart. We don't use smart in that way here. Not as much. But yeah. Good to know that you think that's smart, because the guy carrying it, he's kind of bright. He's kind of bright. Not an expert. What? No comment. All right, Blondie. Let's see what else.
No comment. Okay, well, I'm going to pull out a real nice one now. And this is a Shatton Morgan Coke bottle knife made by the Queen Cutlery Company when they were still USA made.
Well, they are again, aren't they?
Well, they are now, but for a while they weren't.
Correct.
And this is the Keystone series with the Keystone Shield.
And do you know the significance of that?
No, but I'm sure you'll tell me.
I will tell you. So the Keystone State is Pennsylvania, where the knife was made. No doubt Titusville or Titusville, whatever the hell it is.
It's on there on the back. Queen Cutlery Company, Titusville, PA.
There you go.
And this has one of the strongest pulls on any pen blade I've ever seen. It's about a 9.
Don't cut yourself. I like that.
See, we got some etching on the blade there, which says 2009 042922, which I'm guessing is the pattern. I'm not sure.
You know what my favorite etch or least favorite etch is of all time?
What's that?
It comes on a spay blade and it says for flesh only.
Yeah, I agree. I have not seen it, and I agree that it's the worst one ever.
You've not seen that before?
I've not seen it.
I'm shocked.
But we got Shatton Morgan on the main blade, and it says 1 of 600. So not super limited, but pretty limited.
Yeah.
Came in the original packaging and everything.
If 600 people own that knife, I would say that you're the number one jackass that owns that.
Oh yeah, I'm the most jackassy person that owns this knife.
100%.
But the quality and the build quality on it is fantastic.
I do like that a lot.
And I'm going to have to clean it now while I'm finished showing it because it's covered in fingerprints.
Well, it is a magnet.
It is. It is a real magnet. Let's have a look at the blade without having any fingerprints on it. Here we go.
Yeah. That's a proper knife, isn't it? Love the long pull.
Mirror polished, everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's done so well. The action's great on it as well.
You're gonna find me one of the other $5.99.
I can try and find you one of the other $5.99.
Yeah, I would like to have.
I believe Warthog has one of these as well. He has the exact same. I believe.
Yeah,
Warthog
but that hasn't changed the fact that you're still the biggest jackass owner.
No, but I'm no longer the oldest owner, but I know he's older than me, so I know I might be the youngest owner.
Now you're going to be an ageist.
I'm the youngest owner known of that knife.
Who's older, me or Warthog? You have to think about it. Oh, my God, look at you. What else? What else are we going to show here? You know, another manufacturer that we haven't shown yet.
Go on.
And I'm guessing this is probably going to be one that you have there too, so just go ahead and hold it up.
Oh, which one do you want me to show?
Oh, you have like a whole bucket full over there. This is the 80T, so you can just show the 80T.
Okay, do you want to see the one that's abused or the one that's nice?
Well, I think everybody appreciates the nicer ones.
Okay. This is the new old stock 80T.
Fantastic. You know who gave me this one?
That's from Randy, is it not?
That's from our moderator. Props to the Randy. Thank you so much, Randy, for sending this to me, man. Really, really, really like this knife. One of my favorite American-made knives. Well, yeah, my blades aren't that nice, but that's...
But this has never been used to cut anything.
Yeah. It's got little teeners on it. A little bit of teeners.
But what I would like to show is the difference between the sheep's foot of this new old stock and my user one.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, so here is the new old stock sheep's foot.
All right.
And here is the user sheep's foot. It's
a little used.
This is pretty much how I bought it, apart from the loads of patinas on there. Whoever had this knife before me did not know how to sharpen a straight line, which is crazy to me how you would not know how to do a straight line.
Well, let's be fair. With as much metal has been removed from that, I think it looks fairly straight. I mean, it's not... It could be a lot worse.
Oh, yeah, it could definitely be a lot worse. But this is the one that...
Was it dragged through one of those groove sharpeners?
Probably. Pull-through sharpener.
Pull-through sharpener.
But this one, it gets a hell of a lot of pocket time. The clip point is still really good condition.
We got J.O. up in here. Hello, J.O. Hello, El Cap. A little Watch City. Who else are we missing here? Frank. Jesse's still up in here. Pepper Dingo, how you doing, buddy? Trying to make sure we catch up on our lows.
But that's another favourite. The 80T is a massive favourite of mine, and one that was actually sent to me by a member of the community, Eric Starr. He knew I was looking for one. It's the 89 OT with the serrated sheep's foot.
Yeah, that's an 89. It's called the... oh, shoot. Now you made me forget the name.
Trailblazer or Blazer or something.
Just a Blazer. Just Blazer.
Blazer.
Yeah.
Got the serrated blade there. That's really cool. And he picked this up on the secondary market and cleaned it up, sharpened it, and sent it over to me. So I really appreciate him for that. Fantastic gift. And he
I'm not pulling that out, tobacco.
But wonderful edges on all the blades.
GIO says the old timers are fairly affordable as well. I found some great deals on those models. Very fun to hunt those down. Yep, absolutely, man.
Yeah, for me, part of the enjoyment is the hunt. Especially recently, I'm looking for like the older, rarer Victorinox models. That's part of the enjoyment for me. I don't know if this is one you've got out, John, as well. The 34 OT, another one of my favourite ones from Old Timer.
You read my mind, sir. You read my mind.
Because I know you prefer to carry this one over the 8 OT, don't you? You prefer this size.
If I'm using my little two
slip,
two knife pouch, my 2-knife pouch, I use this obviously. But I don't mind carrying the 8 OT. It's not a bad carry.
So, like, my preference of carry, I think, would be the 8 OT. But if I'm using a smaller slip, I would, sort of auto go to this just because of the size difference.
Right.
But this is a wonderful knife. I didn't pick it up in this condition. I got it it wasn't rusted, but it was just like really dirty at Sharp Show for an absolute bargain. And I cleaned it up, and I mean, you can see how well it came out.
You did a great job on that.
So much metal left on the blades. The action is still really good.
I'm so shocked they even had that at the show.
I know.
This one's pretty close to brand new. I'm
yeah, yours is really, really good. But I'm a massive fan of the US old timer knives. The fit and finish on them is just flawless. You cannot find a step in, gap, anything on any of the ones I've picked up. Even the blades, there's gaps between all the blades on the smaller Stockmans. They're not rubbing, nothing. Fantastic craftsmanship.
Yeah, it's an awesome one.
And another one that's
popular.
Recently,
they were made so many of them that you can continue to find good deals on them.
Yeah. There's still a plenty about that you can pick them up at a decent price. They're not super rare yet.
100%.
Another one that John actually had me get, which was this an eBay purchase, John? I think the 108 OT.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So yeah, John purchased this on my behalf and then shipped it over to me recently. And this is a new old stock 108 OT. Came with the original box, which I haven't got to hand right now, but is in immaculate condition. Little tiny Stockman.
Yeah, I always like trying to pick up knives that Slippy couldn't probably find as easily over there. So any kind of like a purchase that I make that I feel like is not one that he could easily get his hand on. Usually is the type of knives that I try to send him, like some of the exclusive Victorinox that are here, American-made stuff, that sort of thing.
Because these knives are sort of around here. There is a seller, but it's actually cheaper for me to get John to buy it for me and pay for the shipping over here on the knife than actually buying it from some of the sellers here because the prices are ridiculous. Plus, the one that I found over here wasn't new old stock, and it was cheaper to get this than it was to get that one, so it's just a no-brainer for me, really.
Yeah, but let's be honest, we just end up buying a swaddle of knives and then just swap.
We've recently just done a swap. Your parcel's on its way, very close. Mine arrived the other day with a couple of minutes. It just makes sense. Just buy a load, send them over to each other. Makes it easier. Stuff you can't get easily, stuff I can't get easily.
Yeah, so we kind of just accumulate a few and then send them along rather than just sending one at a time. So that's the best way to go about it.
Yeah, Mikey's nailed it. The Etsy sellers over here must be drunk. Yeah, you're 100% right, Mikey. Some of them are like stupid amount of money that you want for different stuff.
Jesse says his next buy is going to be a Saudi Junior. That's a good knife.
100%. And I've got one here. I'm not sure. Tobacco can't quite make out.
Hold on a sec. So Tobacco says we can swap watches. So there you go.
Swap watches.
Swapping partner for watches now.
All right. Any watches you want, let me know.
Did you know that he just bought? Did he show you the Omega that he bought?
Yes. I want to say yes.
And what did you spend on that knife, Tobacco? Tell everyone what you spent. Cheeto Marita. Huh. Okay, you have to explain that one to me. Is that for Pat Marita? Or is that something else?
He says $100.
That is incorrect. He did not spend $100 on that. I think I'm embarrassing him. This is the true amount. You ready? There's what he really
what?
spent.
Let me tell you about Spenny.
Yeah.
Are UK restrictions, legalities limited to what you can carry? E.g., you can own any knife but not carry it. There's certain knives you can't own here, LCAT, but I think it's like that in a lot of states as well. It's like switchblades, automatic knives, like throwing stars, zombie knives, those sorts of things. You can't actually own here, but I can own like bayonets, like war material, things like that. You can have guns here to collect as long as they're decommissioned, have the firing pins taken out, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I can have fixed blades, normal fixed blades, locking knives, pretty much anything else. It's just to carry it outside legally, it has to be a slip joint with a blade of under 3 inches. That's pretty much it. But for me personally, the knives I enjoy are pretty much in that UK legality anyway. So I'm very fortunate that I'm enjoy those sorts of knives more than sort of locking knives.
So I want to welcome Griff MJ. He says he actually caught the live this time. So yeah, awesome.
Awesome.
Good to
Welcome.
see you in
Thanks
here,
for
buddy.
joining.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't show the question that you were answering there. Let's just take a quick look at that. You're just saying the restrictions legality is limited to what you can carry.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
As long as you're smart about it. I mean, I carry stuff that's not legal all the time. Like if I'm out and about, sometimes I take my PM3, but I'm not walking around the street just like waving it around and acting like a jackass with it. It's in my pocket, concealed or in a bag. They're never going to see it. So as long as you're not an idiot about it, it's fine. Now, would I take it into a big city? No, because there's quite a large police presence in a big city. But where I live, there's not really anything, and I'm not being an idiot about it. But Frank Olivo's correct. I've got my Victorinox knives out in public, in restaurants and stuff. Just out on the street, no one ever bats an eyelid because they just think that's a multi-tool. That seems to be the sort of feeling the Swiss Army knives here. It's more of a multi-tool than it is a knife. And LCAP, you're more than welcome.
So yeah, he's broke says he can't even carry his favorite slip joints with those restrictions. Yeah, and it's true, because I love carrying a lockback. That's like one of my favorite carries. So
Yeah.
to have to give that up if I live there, that'd be crushing.
Yeah. For me, one knife I would love to carry legally here, while we're on topic, 112.
Hmm.
Oh, well, yours is more interesting, so show yours. But
No,
I would
go
love
ahead.
to carry a 112.
I'm not gonna try to
No.
stage.
No. Show it, John. Show the knife.
All right. There you go. Let's get a good view of that one.
But yeah, 112 is my favorite sort of lockback knife, the original one. The only difference, obviously, John's got a custom with is it the S30V blade on there?
Yeah, S30.
Yep. And I've put the one-handed sort of thumb bar on mine because mine is a user. Obviously, I would not be using if I had John's one. I will check the blade length now. I think it's too big, MB. To be honest, I've never measured it because it's just over 3 inches blade length, but the cutting edge is under 3 inches. Yeah, I'm looking at getting one tobacco with the finger grooves. When I was picking one up, I just wanted to get one, and this was the one that was in stock. But I do want to try the finger grooved one. And Andrew, yeah, we've seen those 112 fixed blades. They look really cool. I know Kirby Creek Mo, you've got one on the way, haven't you? I saw you post on Instagram, I think it was, that you've got one. Or was it on YouTube? I can't remember which, but I did see that you've got one on the way. So I'd love to see that once you've got it. And that's from the custom shop, John, correct?
Correct. Yeah, even tells you that on the blade there. Yeah, just a fantastic piece. Yeah, I bought this to match the
Frank
110 that I
Olivo
have.
says, how many Texas pesos was that?
Um, I want to say it was about 190, something like that, 180, somewhere in there.
But it's a custom. It was a gift for, was it? I think you said it was like a Christmas gift, wasn't it? Or
Yeah, to
part of a
myself.
Christmas gift? Yeah.
Yeah.
And is it one you're going to use, John?
No, of course not.
Any particular reason?
I'm afraid of the bone.
Good answer. But how good is the 112 though?
Oh, it's great. I mean, as far as an EDC, I'd say it's better than the 110. But if you really want to get the job done and don't have to worry, you know, there's no
Show
beating
us
the
how
110.
sharp it is. I don't think I have anything here to cut.
Your
Oh, I
finger.
do. I'm not going to cut my finger for someone on
Oh,
YouTube.
okay. Just as a demonstration, you can't
I
even
do.
be bothered?
I do. I do. But it is like stupid sharp. Like crazy sharp. And I've used it a whole bunch, and I just strop it every now and then, and
Mm-hmm.
I
So
really
that's
I
the
really enjoy
factory. You haven't even,
it.
you've
No,
done
I've
nothing but
never
strop
sharpened
it?
this is factory edge. All I've
Right,
done is put my own sharpening choil, you can see down there.
right. And the thumb
That's
bar.
all I've done, the thumb bar, but apart from that it's factory edge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Randy says he does the finger cutting demonstrations on
Ah,
his channel.
that's his job.
You're
Okay.
clearly feeling better, Randy. It's good to see.
Yeah, I hope he is feeling better. It
Yeah.
sucks to. I know he hasn't been
But
feeling great.
when I come to the Blade show, I may have to bring this so I can actually legally carry it around and enjoy it.
Split and
That may
Slices says, I'm probably behind in chat, but our only nanny ninny states have those kind of knife laws. Thankfully, those states are the first to be transferred to China per previous political agreements. All right, there you go.
yeah. Leafy says all bucks come ridiculously sharp. I know Randy he had his 50th anniversary 110, was it? And he did like a cutting of a bottle full of water, and that just
Mm-hmm.
it sliced through it like it was nothing.
Pepper says, fear the bone. Fear the
100%. While
bone.
you've got
Leafy
me up,
says, bucks all come ridiculously sharp in my experience. Most
while
of
you've
them
got
do,
me
I would
up,
agree.
I have two
Yeah.
USA made Barlows here, neither of which are case.
Okay.
We'll start with I've got a Remington here. This
Oh,
looks
no.
like it was
Yeah.
on part of their sort of budget line. It's like the not injection molded, but it's like kind of like the Bucks Velox scales on there. You know, like the 301 scales,
Right.
kind of.
I like the saw cut on it, though. Gives a little
Yeah,
flavor to
it's
it.
done it's done really well. This was another one of those ones I said that Mikey helped me buy along with the other Barlow as well.
Oh,
So thank
okay.
you, Mikey.
Mikey's the man.
Yeah, and we have nice little pen blade on there as well. And again, this seems to be, I'm not going to say it's new old stock because it's got scratches and stuff on it, but it's in really good condition.
I like that
And
one a
then
lot.
we also have a really nice clip
That's
point on
one
there.
you could carry a lot, dude, and never
Yeah.
have to worry about. Yeah.
100%.
And look at
Nice
that
clip
clip
point
blade.
on there.
Look at that.
Really
That's
nice
awesome.
long pull. Take a look at the tang stamp. It's the same tang stamp as I showed on the doctor's knife. You got the
Mm-hmm.
made in USA around the outside of a circle with Remington in the middle.
I like how the blade swells out from the
Yeah.
tang.
Yeah,
That's just really cool.
gives sort of like a British Barlow vibe to it, doesn't it? With
Yeah.
this bit here.
Right.
But this might have to be one I'm going to sort of. It's sharp, but it needs a little bit of work, and then I might actually carry this one because it's really nice.
Yeah, I'd be carrying that one over the Taylor's Eye. I wouldn't be messing that one up.
Oh, the Taylor's Eye is not being carried ever.
Okay.
But that's a Remington, and then I
Showpiece.
also have here. This looks like it was this is a Camillus Barlow, single bladed Barlow. Definitely part of their sort of budget line of knives because it's got that like sort of like fake wood effect on the scales.
Right.
So not my favorite, but it's USA made. Pretty good build quality. And it's a single bladed. And you can see it has Camillus on there. And then it says made in the USA underneath. And you've got that same sort of style clip point as well, which makes me believe that these were Camillus made, these Remingtons, John. If I show them side by side.
Yeah. Gee, you think? Yeah, it's not as clippy as the other one, but the bolsters look very similar.
It's on there.
Yeah.
But saying that, I think I may keep the Remington as a nice, and I think I may use this one.
Oh, all right.
Because I wouldn't be afraid to sort of damage the scales unless they feel really tough.
Not afraid of that bone.
Well, this isn't bone. This is synthetic.
That's what I mean. It's synthetic bone.
But it's really well made. There's no blade play or anything on it. It's been done super well. Right. This one is actually really sharp.
It's like some girls I know, they like synthetic bones.
We'll leave that for the chat to work out.
Yep.
But excellent. I really enjoy both of these. So, Mikey, thank you for helping me get these. I appreciate that as well. Right. What have you got, John?
A laugh. Just giggling over here to myself. It's always good when you can make yourself laugh. But we've got a Baron son. 4th generation. Walnut handles. Kind of a neat design. And another American made. There we go. What do you think of the grain on that?
It's really nice.
And then we got the backside. That give you the fuzzies.
That's done superbly well.
Yeah, it's made really well. Blade centering, not great. You can see the outsides on both. And one thing I'm not a fan of is the stainless liners.
Yeah.
I wish they put brass on there. But it's a pretty decent knife. Has one of the ugliest tangs I've ever seen on a knife.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. That's the only thing I don't like about that knife is that awkward sort of tang.
Mm-hmm. But if you can get over that, it's got a pretty nice little clip point blade on it. Kind of a narrow clip as they go. Got a little
bit of a down angle on it as well. Yeah.
A little bit of a kink to it, yeah. But there's your carbon steel. Got some tainers on it. Some natural tainers. But yeah, really nice grain in that handle. Gives you a lot of flavor. Pretty
I even don't mind that shield on there, the round shield.
Oh yeah? Doesn't bother you with the plain bolster? I think it helps that they've set it back, right? If you put it right up here, then it's like too much. But when they put it back here, if I can hold the damn thing in the right spot, I don't know. It just creates a little bit of a more pleasant appeal when they put it further back. What do you guys think of that? Is that something that I'm stupid about there, or does that actually help when you do that on a Barlow? I mean, it'd probably be all right just to be like that, right? But I'd be fine with that too.
Yeah, both is good, but I do like the round shield that Baron Son do.
Okay. All right, so there you go. There's another American-made Barlow. Okay, so what else do I have to show you guys? Well, since we're on the topic of Barlows, let's go ahead and throw this one up there. So this one was the one that I really liked, but it upset me because it has blade rub.
How bad?
It touches the
liner.
liner.
I can see it touching, yeah.
Yeah. But it's a single-bladed one, which I really wanted. And you get a really nice pull on it.
How bad's the blade rub on it? Can we see?
I mean, you can see it. Let's see, it's probably the other side, sorry. Can you make it out there? Yeah. There
No.
it is, right. Yeah, I'm having a hard time showing it, but it's very much towards the tip. Is it that side? I'd have to look at it
I thought
up
it was.
close.
I thought it was the pile side of the knife. Oh, I can see it. Yeah, right towards the tip. There's a little bit on the end.
Yeah, it just does rub, but really fantastic handles. You can see the groove
Yeah,
pattern in that.
they always do the 6.5 bones tag really well.
It's just got a lot of character to the handle there. But it is what it is. I might just make it a carry since it's never going to be a perfect knife. You know, I never bothered to send it back or anything. So it just rubs its way. As you can see, yeah, it's rubbing.
But for me, I'd be much happier that the back springs wouldn't have massive gaps in them
Oh
and the
yeah, I
handle
mean,
materials were done so
it
well.
closes. It closes fine. It's just
Yeah.
know, it scratches itself when it does it. But it'll get to the point where it doesn't scratch itself anymore because it's worn itself down. But there's another Barlow. It's the
Well,
purple
the purple barn
barn
board, is that?
board. Purple barn board. Not a massive fan of that particular shield, but I love the fact that it's small, so you can just kind of enjoy the grain pattern in that a little bit more. You can see that smoky color at the front towards the bolster there.
Yeah,
The
done
white
really
sort
well.
of peeking through there. And, you know, they say it's purple, but it really is more of a grayish purple hue with just a hint of purple in it, really. It's not like a bright purple by any means. Smoky purple, maybe you would call it that. And of course, Case does their pulls where you can access them from both sides. They got the front and back, so you can see here it's the back and front. But that's a stout little knife. And see that's the kind of look I want when I look at the back springs of a knife. That contrast from brass
Yeah, it looks
to
good.
stainless. And to me that just looks so freaking classy when you do it right. To me that screams traditional styling. But big fan of their Barlows. There's a good look at the brass in there too. And it really kind of pops on that purple handle.
Yeah, it looks so good.
The brass. It's a good combination of colors. But yeah, really like the Barlows from Case. Hoping to continue to make more. They've been putting out a lot more of them lately, so looking forward to more of those. But what do I have left? Oh, I've only got, I think, one more that I haven't showed. Yeah, one more. So let's just go ahead and finish that off. So we've got, you showed the 301. This is not a 301. Is this the
Rancher?
319? And what makes this special is the all blade. We can just adjust everything. So there we go. Sorry about that. Only 7 likes and 56. You guys better fix that. Go hit that like button. 319. Yeah, the Rancher's got the spiral style there, which is the older
It's
one
really
of this
cool
version.
And one of my favourite
this-
things about that knife, John, I think, is the handle materials. It's been carried, and you can see they've smoothed out like the character part of it.
100%. It's like, you know, you can see it's rubbed down and not quite as defined as it once was there on the shield. The other thing that's kind of neat is this all blade is actually carbon, whereas the others are stainless. I think 440 at this point they were using.
Was that before 91?
I want to say it was. I could
Then
be
it's
wrong
full.
about
Yeah,
that, but they
full.
are stainless for sure. But that one is not. That one is carbon. You can see the patina on it compared to those. So for whatever reason, they decided to use carbon steel on that particular blade. And look at the spirals; it's kind of unique. But this is called the Rancher 319 Rancher from Buck. Actually, Camillus, but made by Camillus for Buck. Yeah, but that one's special. And again, look at that. Got that contrast. And there's some super teners on the springs there. And you can just make out the pins there if I hold it just right. There. Yeah. So definitely pinned by Camillus. So cool one. And there's your black. What did we say that was? Forgot the name of it.
Velox.
What was it? Velox. There you go. There's another name they have for it too, and I've forgotten what that is. Zytel? What is it? I don't know.
Something like that. Something weird.
Yeah. But there you go. Some of my favorite American knives. What else you got, sir?
I got another few we can show. Let's start with a gift I got, and this is one from Randy's WSG. And this is the Case Small Stockman, and the pattern number is, oh god, don't make me remember, 63033. Similar to the 33 pattern, apart from it had this long sort of California clip or sort of Turkish style clip point blade to it.
Mm-hmm.
You got the sort of jigged delving on there as well.
That's an unusual blade. Has that been sharpened a lot, that it's changed its shape, or is that just how
No,
they came?
it has not. That's how they came for this particular one.
It's just a
So you
very.
can see we have the pen blade sheep's foot on there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually have something very similar, which was also a gift, but that was from Gunslinger Cal. And you'll see this difference if I leave this blade open for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a birth year gift from 1991 from Gunslinger Cal. So this is the 633, same size, small Stockman. You can just see that one's a little bit chunkier than the other, and the blade's a bit different.
Yeah, a little bit broader. And the blade, yeah, 100%. More of a California clip.
Thank you for that, Randy. I really appreciate it. That's going to be one of those
Turkish
knives in the collection that doesn't go anywhere because it's a gift.
That's a good
Really,
one, man.
really nice little Stockman. And this one from Cal is also new old stock, so it's immaculate.
Wow. Yeah, they do good jig Delrin. I really enjoy that. I actually got a white example of some jig Delrin. I can show you. This wasn't part of my list. It just happened to be on the table because it's a recent purchase. But just to do a good job on the jigging on those. Really appreciate the way that they jig these handles. Yeah, nice, man.
Right, I have 4 more here I would like to show. Is that okay with you? We got time for 4 more?
Okay. I don't think anybody's going to complain about 4 more.
This is probably the most expensive one I've got here, I think. It's GEC, but this is one of my favorite and one I carry a lot as well. This is the number 94 with the garnet red jigged bone on it. So you've got the patina on there. I did reprofile the blade and put a bit more of a shallower angle on it. I think I put maybe like I want to say like 19 degrees. I can't exactly remember. This is a Northfield as well.
Yeah, that's a high end there.
But this is my
Nice
sort of this is a really sort of nice size knife that I really enjoy. Like, I've not got the biggest hands, I've got like a medium to medium large hands, but it fills the hand really nice. It's really comfortable to use, and it's a nice slender carry as well. And it's like John was saying, red jig bone, brass, carbon springs. It just looks it does look so classy. That's one of my favourites to carry. It's a good one. We also have what I call the John's birth year Stockman. This is an old case Stockman I picked up at Sharp Show here in the UK. Again, we look saying it's that jigged sort of synthetic handles. I don't think it's bone. You can see the tang stamp on there.
Right.
Case XX USA.
Mm-hmm.
The blades still have fantastic action. Got the sheep's foot there. And best thing about this one, no spay blade, it has a pen blade. And it's almost impossible to get out because it's got a really strong pull on it. There you go.
Oh, yeah. That one's been used.
This one's been used to hell. I'm trying to remember what the model number is for this one. Oh, 6344. So it's a 44 pattern.
There you go.
Medium Stockman with a pen blade. But fantastic snap on all the blades for the age of the knife. And it's 1971.
Yep. Again,
and
year.
I actually have a toothpick. Now, I'm not a massive fan of the pattern, but it's a favourite knife because it's genuine stag on there.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
case.
phenomenal covers.
Toothpick with the stag. It's done really well. The fit and finish is excellent. And again, the brass liners with the stag and the spring look really good together.
Yeah, that was a great find there. You didn't have to spend a lot on that either, did you?
No, it was absolute bargain for what it was. It was one of those, found it, I need it immediately for the price you're selling. Don't look up how much it's actually worth.
Right.
This is a toothpick, Frank.
Send it first, look it up later.
Yeah, correct. And then finally, I have a Boker, but this is a USA-made Boker. I think this is bone. It's like a jigged bone. Got the nickel silver tree shield in there, and very, very small end cap / bolsters.
Right.
Single spring design, and it is a two-bladed sort of penknife. So you get the little pen blade on there. Still really great snap on this as well. And you get this longer sort of spear blade.
Yeah, that's
with long pull and swedging on there. And it says Boker USA on the tang, and the model number is 11158.
Nice.
But the snap is still really good for this. Really nice little knife. One of my favourites, that one as well.
That'd make a good for my little pocket.
Pocket it's a really great size as well. It's not huge. It's maybe 2.25 inches, maybe.
About like a peanut.
Well, I've got a peanut here. It's about peanut sized.
Yeah.
Very similar, maybe a little bit shorter.
Yeah, I'm just measuring a peanut here, and they're just over 2 3/4.
That's 2 3/4 inches then.
Yeah.
Hello, Addicted to Blades. How you doing?
Yeah. So, man, that's not what I would have expected. Boker. I don't know. Just think about Boker being an American brand.
No.
But yeah, they had some.
But they did have a US plant at one point.
Right. It's not top of mind when I think about American knives, but yeah, that's an interesting choice. I'm glad you showed that one.
Mikey wants to see the peanut. Okay, Mikey. Okay.
Peanut.
Chestnut bone peanut. Bit more pinky bone on this side, but more chestnut coloured on this side.
A great handle material as well. Do you want to see my peanut? It's cheap compared to his.
It's the jigged synthetic though. It's a great handle material. It's really durable.
Yeah, that's a carry type. This one came centered too. So yeah, nice little pattern. Not my favorite, so that won't be on the list of favorites, but it's a nice little smaller carry, fifth pocket. Awesome. I know Mike Cuttis is a massive fan of the Peanut. And that reminds me, hope you guys, those two are doing great. Haven't seen them around much. So I guess they're dealing with all of her situation. But thinking about them all the time. But Addicted to Blades, didn't get to welcome you in here, so hello, sir. Booger McGee again. Also had, Radar 468 pop in. And anybody else I might have missed? Leafy Wiggy. So thank you guys for coming in. About ready to do a GAW, sir? A GAW.
100%. We'll knock a giveaway out of the way, and then unfortunately I have to make a move on. But
all right.
Yeah.
GAW.
Let's get one done.
GAW. Let's do it.
Randy, do you want to put the US rules up for me, please? UK rules up, sorry, my bad. Anyone from the UK, can you please say in the chat you're from the UK so people know how to proxy for you? If you proxy for someone in the UK, please try and spread it around and don't just all proxy the same person. That would be great. You write down a number.
Need to do the same.
Okay, I have a number written down.
Can I guess what range you're going to use? Is it going to be the same as you always?
Yes.
Always the same range for you. Now you got your
Okay, so my range is 1 to 100. Randy, as soon as the start, we'll put a start up. As soon as the start goes up, you can start proxying. But we have Mikey Newman in the UK. We have MBEDC. It's a donation there from Byron John. I'm trying to bring it up, but I'm
free
having a bit of
repairs
lag.
from a Wicked Trolley wheel. First one, first needed, first served. Yes. Thank you so much, Byron. Appreciate that, sir. And that'll serve us well for putting more stuff up here. Getting a little bit slim in the old wheel, so we have to buy some more stuff. Appreciate it, sir. Very, very, very much. Okay, so you got my number picked. You got your number picked. And we're just going from 1 to 100, right? 1 to 100. All right. And we've got all our UK guys figured out. Everybody that wants to proxy. We had Sean. We had Mikey. We had Tony. Sorry if I'm forgetting. Who else is there? Are you there? Am I lagging?
I am. I'm having some major lag a minute.
Oh, okay.
No, I am.
Okay, I think you're all right now.
All right, Randy, do you want to chuck a stop up for me, please?
You got an ad on your screen, probably not helping any. There you go.
Okay, so the stop is up there, no more guesses, and my number was, I hope you can all see me, 71.
71 was our winning number. Okay. Let's go check them out. Yeah, this was for the UK. Got King Gingerfish.
So we
Gingerfisher.
have 72 for Griff.
Yeah, but he's not UK. He apologized. But there was a 4 for MB from him. Let's see. What was the closest you've got so far? I got 73 for Mikey Newman from Radar. Can you hear me?
There's a 72 for Griff. 72 for Griff from Broke AZ.
Okay. Yep, that looks like our closest. That's what I've got as well. All right, so Griff. Now, is Griff UK? Are you still lagging?
Yes.
Okay, let's
I can hear you. It's coming back.
let me just remove mine. That might help. Try that. Does that make it any better?
Yes, that's better. Okay, Griff, you have won 2 spins of the Wheel of Misfortune, or the trolley wheel. I'm going to spin for you now. If you want to see what prizes you win, and then once done, if you email me at the email address on screen, your address, I will post the prizes out to you. But let's get the spins going. Is the Boker Tech Tool pen, Heine Haynes exclusive. Nice bolt action pen with a T6 and T8 in the top.
That's a cool one. Nice prize there. Congrats, Griff.
Next spin.
All right.
Oh, and the Viking.
I'm not familiar with that. What is that one?
That is the gift to the trolley wheel from Mikey Newman. It's a Damascus steel fixed blade.
Okay. Oh, okay, Damascus. Excellent. Thank you, Mikey. Fantastic. Great prizes, Griff. Congratulations. All right. So let's throw up the rules for the USA. And
Okay, Griff, if you want to email me your address, please, slipjointsawyer@gmail.com. I'll get those posted out to you at some point next week.
Alrighty. Okay. So we got the range this time from 600 to 700. 600 to 700. And you can go ahead and put a start up there anytime you're ready. Randy? And again, you guys in the UK, you can proxy for the USA guys if you want. Just try to spread it around. Again, the range 600 to 700. One guess only for you newcomers. So yeah, Viking's pretty cool. I didn't even know you had that on the wheel, so that was interesting. And thanks again to Mikey for sending that, because we don't often have a lot of fixed blades, but that one was pretty cool. Nice prize. El Caps guessed 666. He's, I think, trying to think about my demonic side, that maybe I would have included that as the winning number. I noticed that you've guessed, and I must say I'm not surprised by your favorite number being on there. Can you say jackass on screen? All right, so yeah, what are we coming up next week? What do we got?
Next week we have a very, very... I'm excited for next week. We have a special guest. Shall we tell them who next week's special guest is?
Sure.
Can we not do it in that camera, though?
Can I fix my camera first? Because
yes.
I don't know that it's on there like that. Jeez Louise.
Okay, so special guest next week is Mr. Andy Armstrong from Rosecraft Blades will be on. And we'll be talking about his knife collection, his knives, things he enjoys about the knife industry.
Who's that guy? I don't know.
Andy will be on next week. Just some jackass from the knife community.
I don't know that guy. It'd be interesting to meet him.
Griff, I've got your email. Thank you very much.
No, but we're looking forward to it. Andy's going to be we're just all going to chit-chat about knives. Ask him some questions about knives. What his favorite knives are.
Yeah, things he carries, what his collection looks like, what got him started in knives. Just general sort of conversation about stuff.
We can ask him about the bowl. Do you remember that?
The bowl?
Yeah, he talked about the bowl on Uncommon and Uncommon's Live with Tim, where he just has a bowl of knives and he grabs one on the way
bolo
up the
knives.
The bolo knives. Yeah. Not the bolo tie. The bolo
knives.
Knives.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and throw a stop up.
Yeah.
Go ahead and throw a stop up. And we'll find out who our winner is. If I can find my number. We have numero 634.
Okay.
634, fellas. Let's find out who won.
Oh, Mikey Newman, 635 for Radar.
Addicted to Blades was also 635.
That's the two closest. There's a naff off.
All right. Does anybody want to submit that they don't want to win, or are we going forward with the knife off? So we have Radar and Addicted to Blades 2. So just within the next 5 seconds, let me know if you don't want to have the knife off, because sometimes they just concede. All right. Well, looks like we're going to have a fight. So I'm going to write down another number.
Well, Radar says he's in Canada. Is that okay?
Oh, Radar's in Canada. Well, crap. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem, sir. So I guess...
Radar says he will concede.
Okay. Yeah. It's not his fault, because Mikey was the one that submitted it for him. He didn't do it himself. So, okay, there you go. We've got our winner. And who was the other feller? I dumbly forgot already.
Radar.
Who was our winner?
Addicted to Blades.
Addicted to Blades 2. That's right. So Addicted to Blades wins. I win! Good job, Addicted. You won by virtue of someone living in the wrong country. All right. So 2 spins of the wheel, sir. Let's bring that up. Oh, no. There we add to stage. There we go. All right. Why is this thing being funky? All right. Spin number 1 for Addicted to Blades. Here we go. Your favorite noise, by the way.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh. What do we got? Old Hickory. Okay, we've got a paring knife. So that's a nice little Old Hickory USA made paring knife. You want to write that one down for me?
What number is it? 3?
Yeah, number 3. All right, and your second spin, sir. I feel something big coming. Oh, look at this. You have won the Marbles Saudi Red Custom TK dyed special knife. Can't buy those anywhere. It's custom dyed for you, sir.
It's a TK exclusive. Number 3 and number 2, exclusive. John.
Okay, 3 and 2. That's easy enough. So congratulations to Addicted to Blades. Just make sure you email me at thriftycaniffy@gmail.com. Is that already up on the screen? No, it's not. So let's get that up there.
Done it.
Okay, thank you very much. And just send me your mailing address, Addicted, and then we'll send that out to you on Monday. So long as it's not a holiday that I'm not aware of. But yeah, great show today, guys. Really appreciate you guys coming in. Hope everybody enjoyed the American knives collection here that we're showing. And always just a lot of fun when you get to show the American stuff, right? Because it's a lot of people's favorites. You know, a lot of carbon steel.
Not too many companies left are doing just American stuff either, is there?
Nah, but the ones that are left are pretty good. You know, Buck and Berenson and Case. So of the ones that are left, oh, and Spyderco. Can't forget Spyderco.
Spyderco, yeah.
And I didn't show one of those today. I should have. I messed up there. I forgot about it. But good old Spyderco out of Colorado. But thanks for another awesome show. Take care, everyone, and cheers. Thanks so much for coming in, Toad and everyone else. And we're going to catch up with you next week. Again, we're going to have Andy Armstrong on, so don't miss the show. Ask him all kinds of questions, and he can bug us about knives, and we can bug him. We ought to have a good time. A little round table. But that's going to do it for us this week. We'll see you next week, same time, same bat channel. Until then, I'm Thrifty Caniffy for Slip Joint Sawyer. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys.